And there you are. It's 9:17. Good morning to you. We're having fun here because we're talking about something that's very serious, but we're also drawing attention to it. And that, when you hear about the research and advancement that our friends at the Alzheimer's Association have done, it always puts a smile on your face because they're getting there. It's coming weekend. There are 2 out of 5 walks that are going on. I'm going to be part of one of them over there in New London. I want you to say hi to Bruce Miller. He's the Walk to End Alzheimer's champion, and Laura Hoffman is with the Alzheimer's Association Connecticut chapter. Don't want to forget that.
Good morning,
to you. Nice to have you both here. And you know, it's almost, I hesitate to say, all right, we're smiling, we're laughing, because this is not a happy thing to smile about. I think we smile about the inspiration, and that comes from stories like what you endured, Bruce. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. And number one is just thank you to the Alzheimer's Association and for all that they've done. Approximately 7 years ago, I was driving with my mom who was starting to fail with Alzheimer's, and you could see it coming. And we were driving one day, and I mentioned something to her about being her son, or about her favorite son, and by the way, her only son. And also my mother said, "I don't have a son." And I said, okay, thought she was kidding, looked at her and recognized she was serious. And then I said, well, you know, then who am I? And she said, you're just some guy who's driving around.
Heartbreaking.
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
And ended up bringing her back and bringing her back to her nursing facility. Then proceeded to cry quite a bit.
Yeah.
And from that day on, we saw a progression of the disease and a deterioration of my mom.
Yeah. Laura, you are no stranger to these stories. Does it get any easier?
I mean, I don't know if that gets any easier. We're just thankful that individuals do want to share their story so that we can bring more awareness to this disease, and so many of us are impacted.
And that's the thing, because we talk about, you know, the importance of research and funding and medicine, but the one thing that I think the Alzheimer's Association does better than any other organization out there is it calls attention to folks like Bruce, the caretakers, because in a way it's their disease too.
Absolutely. Being a caregiver impacts the entire family, and getting them to their appointments or getting them now to their treatments and just bringing everyone together.
Talk about how it's been since. Now, your mother passed away about 2 years after that.
Yep, about 5 years.
But you are still telling that story, and it kind of has changed your life in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. Number one is just starting to recognize that Alzheimer's is continuing, and it's not something that's going to improve in the short term.
Right.
So we need to support. We need to find a way to help a charity and to help others so that they don't encounter what I've encountered.
To support each other. And that's where all these wonderful flowers come in, because each one of these means something different. I'm putting you on the spot. Which one? I know which ones the yellow ones mean, because that's for the caregivers.
It
but
is,
the other ones,
and everyone will pick one up at the walk this weekend, or at one of the other ones that we have. Blue is for individuals that are living with Alzheimer's. Orange is if you're there just supporting the cause. And then our purple is for those that have lost someone to this disease. And of course, I brought our white flower, which represents
This is the big one, because only one person, only one white flower in every walk, right?
Yes.
So what's it mean to be a champion, to be at the forefront this year?
Well, to know that others support you, my company supports, and knowing that others are looking at you, and as you're trying to take a step forward and trying to help others not have to experience what I experienced.
Absolutely. So, okay, so if you're I'm going to tell you all the information on the second of the walks, because we had the first one yesterday, and that was a success, right?
It was. Beautiful day.
Over there in Western Connecticut. You go and you're going to see flowers like this all over the place, and everybody's holding one, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about the information. Put it up on the screen. We'll see you. There it is. You've got the Greater New Haven. Well, you had the Greater New Haven and the Eastern Connecticut walk. That's this weekend, and I'm going to be part of the New London one. Then you've got Bristol, Rentschler Field, Westport. That's a new location. It is still easy and available to sign up, right?
Yes, anyone can register even on the day of. Just go to our website, alz.org/walk, and it's really easy. They can also give us a call.
And rain or shine.
It is hopefully shine.
We were lamenting that I've done this a number of years, and I think I've done it in every type of weather. So having a meteorologist there does not guarantee you good weather, but it does still get you good stories and good people that are supporting each other. And I think it doesn't matter what the weather is, right? right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Bruce, thanks for sharing your story. Laura, always good to see you.
Yes,
We
you too.
appreciate you. We'll have all the information how you can get one of these if you want to be part of this, and we hope you do. That's at fox61.com.